Everybody's favorite education secretary, Betsy DeVos, tweeted this week she doesn't think her department should be in the student loan business. No, only she and her loan shark friends should be allowed to take advantage of desperate students who don't have mommy and daddy to pay for their exorbitant college education. She proposes creating a standalone government corporation, much like Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, which cost U.S. taxpayers $100 billion back in 2008, run by a professional expert. Clearly, nobody she knows. Congress never set up the U.S. Department of Education to be a bank, she said at the annual Federal Student Aid Conference in Reno on Tuesday. Nor did it define the Secretary of Education as the nation's top banker. DeVos has recently come under fire for completely botching the loan forgiveness program for teachers and police officers, rejecting 99% of applicants, and for contempt of court after refusing to follow a federal judge's order to stop collecting on loans to students defrauded by for-profit colleges. Mike Pierce of the Student Borrower Protection Center tells Yahoo Finance, the proposal seems to absolve the secretary and the industry from all responsibility for the mess 44 million borrowers face today. But The Intercept's Ryan Grimm thinks it looks more like a scheme to prevent the next president from unilaterally forgiving all federal student debt, which she is well aware a president can do without Congress. You see, the secretary, much like the president and the rest of his shady administration, has refused to cut her extensive financial ties to the industry she's supposed to be regulating. Normally, the rich are moderately more subtle about rigging the system in their favor. They're scared. We're ready. DeVos seems to be anticipating something big is about to happen. And sure enough, the Washington Post is reporting the president is demanding his aides come up with a plan to counter Elizabeth Warren's proposal for giving over $600 billion in federal student debt. The internal frustrations and failure to come up with a student debt plan are feeding the president's anxieties that Democrats, such as Warren, will tap into populist impulses that propelled his 2016 victory. So don't be surprised next week when the president tweets his latest, greatest new idea, student loan forgiveness. Only instead of a 0.5% tax on Wall Street transactions, like Bernie Sanders is proposing, Mexico is going to pay for it. If you found this information helpful, share it with a friend, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button.